Investigation case number 335 of 2025, legal about the scandal retired Kizza Besigye and Obeid Lutale are also found to 7.3 Captain Nicola Denishoya.
May please the court and Martha Karua Senior Counsel. I noticed that only A3 is in court, and we accompanied this lawyer to the cells, and we found our clients are not there, and he confirmed he came alone. I do not know what the explanation the prisons have, but I know that the Constitution does not allow proceedings in the absence of the accused persons, and especially Article 28(5), which reads as follows: except with his or her consent, the trial of any person shall not take place in the absence of that person unless that person so conducts himself or herself as to render the continuance of the proceedings in the presence of that person impracticable. If I may stop there, that implies in the presence of the court. They are not here, and therefore the court cannot proceed with the rest of the section to make an order that either they are removed because they are not here and they have not done anything, or that the trial can proceed in their absence. And this particular provision of Article 28 is reenacted in the Trial on Indictments Act, TI, Section 55(1), which again repeats, except with his or her consent, the trial of any person shall not take place in the absence of that person unless that person so conducts himself or herself as to render the continuance of the proceedings in the absence of that person impracticable, and the court makes an order for the person to be removed. I have said they are not here, nor have they done anything to merit removal, and the trial to proceed in the absence of that person. I will not go to sub 2 because a decision has not been made pursuant to 1. So, my Lord, even before I go to the happenings of yesterday, I would like to pause it there and ask my colleagues if they have something to add, because we will need directions. If my colleagues wish to add, please.
Assistant Superintendent of Prisons, Emmanuel. Emmanuel. I'm Assistant Superintendent of Prisons, Emmanuel. My Lord, the accused persons are not present, citing pending issues between their lawyers and the court. The accused persons are not present in court, citing pending issues between the lawyers and the court.
I wanted the exact reasons to account for the absence of our clients. because our clients are in their custody. And I know that my comments will elaborate, but every time you issue an order that the lawyers access uninterrupted the prison, that order is ignored. And every time they ignore those orders, this code encourages them to ignore them by not doing anything about it. Your Lordship, if it continues like this, that we are unable to interview our clients without interference of Uganda Prison Services. Which interference of Uganda Prison Service primarily include standing themselves, Your Lordship, into listening gadgets. They have turned themselves into listening gadgets to conversations between lawyers and their clients. The conditions for a lawyer to effectively consult a client as guaranteed by Article 28 for the prosecution. I'm basically frustrated when there is no confidentiality, there is no privacy, and the privilege between the lawyer and the client is slapped in the face by overzealous prison wardens. Watch the lips and tongue of lawyers, and they are chosen as they coin the defense theory and defense strategy. That is misconduct on the part of the prisons, and it behoves this honorable court, even without an application or without our complaint, it behoves this honorable court and specifically Your Lordship to put it in stop, because you are aware it happens so frequently.
But we are not privy to what transpired between the business authorities and our clients. ASP and ASU. ASP Emmanuel Baguma. Here.
The name is here.
Here, Emmanuel. It's spelled H-I-I. Alright.
With all due respect, he appears to be me with the facts. It's so economical and me with facts. Saying they only cited issues, pending issues, or outstanding issues between the accused persons and, no, between the court and the lawyers, which issues have not been particularized. I'm afraid, my lord, we cannot proceed to deal with those issues in the absence of the accused person. Which issues have not been particularized, so we can't indulge in the same. Because that would again offend the provisions cited by the senior counsel, provisions of the Constitution and PIA, which are coached in mandatory terms. But anything that we discuss or do here must be done in their process. So that's where we are, my lord, seek guidance, how we can't proceed in their absence to be offending the Constitution, to be offending the provisions of the DI and the proceedings of generality.
This is the for the representative of this my lord, I invite you forward during charges in person arising from the same transactions and found in the same accounts. At this stage, I would respectfully seek the indulgence of you, my lord, to defer the proceedings today. Respectfully, I will seek your indulgence to defer the proceedings today. Also, on the 8th of this month, there was a response, a letter from Luzira, inter alia accepting defense counsels to go and reach out to the accused persons, including the three. My lord, I'm not forgetting that Article 28 is coached in mandatory terms. That is about fairness in the hearing of accused persons. I reached out to one of the lawyers and I was informed that they have failed to meet their clients. In that regard, I also did not have time or the chance, somewhat of leverage, meet everything. So the fairness that is contemplated in Article 28 and the orders you issued on the 8th are defeated if I proceed today. Respectfully, I associate with the submissions from the senior counsels, that is Martha, Arua, Yasko Pavo, and Kizza.
For the record, my lord, I'm Thomas, Technical Assistant DCP. Now the prosecution, as well as notice A1 and A2 are not present in court. And we would also
like to know exactly why they are not in court. So we humbly leave it to court to make this decision final.
So we cannot proceed without A1 and A2. This court will issue production warrant for A1 and A2 for 30th June at 11. PW for 30th.
According to the judge, would have been a hearing date. That's what he had said on Monday the 8th. I was not present on that day. The team was led by my colleague Arias Lukwago. He had made 2 orders. One, that as defense counsel, we go to the prison, to Luzira, yesterday the 10th, and we see our clients. We go with our gadgets, listen to the audio and video evidence, and then come today for hearing. As you are aware, yesterday we went to Luzira in compliance of the order. We were not granted access. Today we came to court. Our clients, Colonel retired Dr. Besigye and Obeid Lutale, were not brought to court. Only the third accused, Captain Ola, appeared. And we informed the court, in their absence, according to the laws of Uganda, both the Constitution and the written law, a trial cannot proceed in the absence of the accused person. The court can make an order for it to proceed if the accused is in court and misbehaves. Our clients were not in court. They have not misbehaved. Therefore, no such order could be made. The court today has put off the matter to the 30th of June and also ordered that they be produced on that date. We did not make our complaints regarding yesterday's treatment at Luzira to the court